Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Saturday, August the 10th, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. All right, looks like we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out to give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas. That way there, if you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Okay, we are continuing on with the double score weekend. Now is the time to gain some traction on the current Season 17 Season Pass. As you can see at the top right hand corner of the screen, I have a natural 25% boost. That is being a Fallout First member, as those boosts are offered on the Season 17 Season Pass. I am going to be using a score booster drink, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. I have 5 of them available. And of course, a score booster drink will increase by another 25% for 24 hours, so we can only use 1 score booster drink at a time. Let's go ahead and do that. So now we have a 50% boost. Now, if you've ever done this before, you will not see any change to your score. So what you actually have to do, you actually have to back out. And you kind of go back into it again. And as we saw how it changed there. So just an FYI that happens to you, that's all you have to do. So in case you get worried at the initial time that you claimed that score boost, you don't see any changes. All right, so I highly recommend using score boosters during the double score weekends because it's highly effective. Now, if you don't have any double score boost drinks, you can always buy them in the Atomic Shop if you so wish. Right down here in the utility section, this is what they go for. Now, again, I don't know anyone who does this, but if you are lower on the season pass, you can always buy them using atoms if you so wish. Again, I don't know anyone who does it, but just to give you guys as many options as possible. Help you guys out. All right, let's take a look here. Let's take a look. All right, collect energy ammo 10. A couple different ways that we can complete this bad boy is we can equip an energy weapon. We can go around and kill enemies, and then we can take the energy ammo off their bodies. That is one possible way. Another way is from ammo boxes and from ammo bags. And there is a good supply of them right up here. The gold here at Vault 76, just to the west would be the lower parking lot, upper lower one. There's some feral ghouls there. Now in the lower parking lot, there'll be all kinds of ammo boxes. Then you make your way down here to Forward Station Tango. And again, you can fill up on energy ammo. But you got to have, of course, the energy weapon equipped. You just can't have it just on you. You got to have it equipped. All right. Now, another way you can complete this is by, even if you don't have an energy weapon, I find robots, I find super mutants, and blood eagles will have some sort of energy weapon on them. Of course, we all know robots do. Super mutants are a good fan of lasers, and lasers will have the energy ammo on them. And even blood eagles will have lasers and plasma pistols or rifles on them, and they will also give you energy weapons as well, even though you're using a ballistic weapon. So those are some options as well. We're gonna go right to the top of the camp here. Take something off in the distance. Okay, another way you can complete this is you can actually craft energy ammo at your Tinker's Workbench. Of course, your energy ammo is separate from your ballistic ammo. Here's your energy ammo right here. We're going to go ahead and craft some fusion cells. Now, when you do craft ammo, there's a couple perk cards that'll help you out. We're not going to use them here, but I just kind of wanted to show you. Under agility, there'll be a perk card called Ammo Smith, produces 80% more rounds when crafting ammunition for a 2-star. But even if you don't have a 2-star, if you just have a 1-star, you still get 40% more ammo. And what that does is it gives you more ammo, but it's the same requirements as if you're crafting the base amount of ammo. So that is really highly recommend these bad boys. And anytime you're crafting anything, of course, we have the perk card under luck. It is called Super Duper. Now the 3-star one, craft anything, there's a 30% chance you get double results. But even if you have a 1 or a level 2 one, that's, definitely apply them if you have them. Highly recommend it. And if you have an ammo storage box, you can take energy ammo out of your ammo storage box for the Fallout First members, so just an FYI. Now, if those of you who played, sometimes they've had a free week or weekend trial for Fallout First in the past, and if you still have your ammo box around and you put different types of ammo in your ammo box, you can withdraw some of that energy ammo, and it will count also towards the daily challenge. All right, so we're actually going to craft it here at our Tinker's Workbench this time around. Energy ammo. Craft some of these cells here. There we go. Collect energy ammo 10 for 10, so you could do it that way. Just craft it yourself. Also counts as collecting. Let's take a purified water here before we continue on. Take one of those, sure. All right, what's next here, Jim? Craft a grenade, mine, or thrown weapon 5. So again, this one here is pretty good. Everyone should be able to complete this. If you go to your weapons workbench and you go craft, go down here to throwing weapons. Now this throwing knife is a default plan you learn at the very beginning of the game. So FYI, so everyone should be able to craft this. You just need the steel. All right, let's go ahead and craft 5 of them. Oops. Craft 5 of them, Jim. There we go, just like that. And you can use them, you can drop them, you can sell them, whatever you want to do. Just like that. So again, the throwing knife is a default plan you learn right at the very beginning of the game. Now, if you're looking to craft a grenade or mine, you actually have to do that at the Tinker's Workbench. And you go craft. Of course, you have your grenades down here. The thing with the grenades is, as you can see, they do require a lot of requirements. And most of them require a demolition expert and or science. So just an FYI on that. And the same thing with the mines, same exact thing. That's why I usually kind of go for the throwing knives for this video, just to show how easy that is. Okay, what's next here, Jim? Let's take a look here. Okay, let's go ahead and scrap pre-war money 5, so you will see a video in the description. It is a link to a video I made some time ago where we look for locations for pre-war money. So I think it's about an hour long. It is all time-stamped. I take you to several locations where you can find pre-war money, and we were quite successful in that. And you can most certainly check that video out if you so wish. Again, we can find pre-war money in cash registers, but again, it is kind of hit and miss. You can find quite a bit of pre-war money off of corpses, and there's a couple corpses here in Morgantown Airport. Now, if you complete Collision Course, which is an event that you can spawn in by yourself, you will see a cargo drop at the very end, and it'll have 99 to 101 pre-war money in it every time. Now, you don't have to complete that event. You could just happen across that if you're on a public server with other people, and if that event went on, you will see the cargo aid, the government aid drop there, and you didn't even have to do that event. You can still empty out those cargo aid drops and collect your pre-war money that way, and you can always save it. So that is a good way. Back on the Beat is another event that happens in Morgantown as well. In the very last door that the robot opens, there's a couple safes there, and there's all kinds of pre-war money in them as well. And of course, any safe that you open in the game, level 0 to level 3, doesn't matter. You'll always find pre-war money in all safes in the game. The last time we had this particular daily challenge, I think it was a couple days ago, I took you here to the Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. We went downstairs to the bellhop, and we exchanged in our Pleasant Valley claim tickets, and we would get pre-war money every single ticket that we pass into that bellhop. So just an FYI. We're going to go up here to Wavy Willers Water Park here today, and I'll show you that location, where you can find some pre-war money. Now again, cash registers, I would say, are always hit and miss. It depends on the server. Sometimes pre-war money will spawn in and sometimes they don't, so just be aware of that. Of course, if you take a look at the video I made last week about the broken Pro Snap Deluxe camera, this is one of the location that Ansel pops in. Now, someone had made a mention that in that video that every time they go to Ansel or Annie, they don't have the broken Pro Snap Deluxe camera on them. So all I can think of is they must have done that quest before. And as you know, I have the broken Pro Snap Deluxe camera, and every time I see one of those two corpses, it never pops up. Okay, so just an FYI. All right, so we're here for some pre-war money. We're going to head this way. There are going to be a couple of scores we have to take care of right here off the hop. Right, now we're going to head right to the left here. Oh, ow, hi. How you doing there? All right, you're going to go right over here. And this is the manager's section. There are a couple cash registers here. Some pre-war money. Pre-war money. Usually some pre-war money right on here. And of course, we have a safe right here. So it's auto unlock, but you can always open it up. Look at that. You have planned for a handmade gun. Wow. I don't even know what to say. That's, I've been doing this for a long time, and I don't ever remember that. Wow. Holy mackerel. And as you can see there, pre-war money. Yeah, I'm kind of excited, you guys can tell there. Wow, I've never seen that before. Huh. Anyway, there's pre-war money right there. Again, any safe. Okay. So now we need to scrap this pre-war money. So let's go ahead. We're going to head back to our camp. Or actually, we can go to any work station. Let's go to Grafton Station. Save us from having to go all the way down the other side of the map there, right? All right, so any workbench will do, and we'll scrap our pre-war money here. Whichever one that you're closer to, or you can head to your survival tent, whatever you want to do. Someone's camp. Let's go ahead and scrap this pre-war money we got. Look at that, done. Scrap junk, or there we go. Scrap pre-war money, scrap junk. Yeah, right on, Jim. So when you do scrap pre-war money, you do get cloth. Okay, so FYI on that. Jimmy's getting a little delirious there. Delusional. Alright. What's next here, Jim? Old pal. Take a look at this one here. Collect a teapot too. So you will come across a couple of videos of mine where you can find teapots around the wasteland. There are a couple of new areas here. Blue Ridge Bunkhouse, Settlers Ridge. They'll have maybe one or two teapots in around those locations. Right here, the giant teapot, we can find up to 3 teapots here. We can find some teapots in around the Dark Hollow Manor. Find 2 teapots here at the Appalachian Antiques. Probably one of the best spots, hands down, end of story for teapots. It's right up here, Palace of the Winding Path. Let's go up here today. Now, if you guys ever watch my videos and you do explore these areas, and if you don't come across what I show you in the videos, doesn't mean they don't spawn there anymore, because I check on them pretty much every day, and seeing what's there, and I know what videos I made. Basically, what may have happened to you if you go to those locations and you can't find this stuff is basically someone maybe have gotten there before you and taken them all. Okay, because we all have the same daily challenges. I think someone had mentioned that the PC players maybe have 1 or 2 that are different for some reason, but just an FYI there. All right, so we're actually going to head downstairs here. Right down here, just like this. All right, now there are a couple of teapots right in this room here. As you can see right on this table, there's 2 of them right there. See those 2 teapots? Close those back up. There's going to be quite a few in this area right here. So there's 1 teapot right there. Another teapot right here. So there's our 2 teapots. And of course, there is going to be 1 more over here. Going to be 1 more over there. 1 more in here. And if you go to the kitchen area, which is a little further down from where we are now, there'll be probably, geez, I would say at least 3 or 4 more teapots down there. So this is hands down probably one of the best spots for teapots. Okay, what's next here, Jim? Take a camera picture of a Gulper 1. So again, we can find a few spots where we can find Gulpers. I do have a couple older videos showing you some good locations. 1 spot is up here, of course, Gulper Lagoon, usually about 4 to 6 Gulpers up there. Right here at Dire Chemical, when you actually spawn here, you actually spawn further up the road, and there are 2 usually off the road at all times. And of course, if you're on a public server with other people, right here, Sunday Brothers Cabin, there will be an event that will pop up once in a while called Moonshine Jamboree. And basically, there's so many Gulpers that show up that everyone will be able to fill their boots. Okay? Let's go over here to Dire Chemical. The nice little spot. There's just 2 of them down here. One thing that's really good is that with that, take a camera picture of a Gulper. So we can take a camera picture of the Gulper whether it's dead or alive. Okay, so if you do happen to come here, and if you're on a public server and these Gulpers are already dead, by all means take a picture of them. It doesn't matter if they're dead or alive. Oh wow, there are a couple of scorched ones. I don't see those very often. I don't see these guys very often at all. Nice. Okay, so as the daily says, take a camera picture of a Gulper. Gulper can be either dead or alive. And when it says take a camera picture, it has to be the Pro Snap Deluxe camera. It cannot be photo mode, which is this mode right here. It's not going to work. All right, so the Pro Snap Deluxe camera is right here. I made a video on it last week of how you get your own very Pro Snap Deluxe camera. So you can check that video out if you so wish. I'll try to put it at the top of the screen, top right hand corner of the screen when you're watching the video. You can definitely check that out. So when you're using the Pro Snap Deluxe camera, you see how it has a description of what you're taking a camera picture of, the top right hand corner of the screen, and you need that in the description. If you take a camera picture over here, right, and if there's a Gulper way off in the background, it's not going to count. Okay, whatever you're taking a camera picture of, you got to make sure it says the name or the description in the top right hand corner of the screen. The only way that this doesn't work is if it's a really big area, like down in Nuka World on Tour, it won't show up like that. Okay, let's go ahead and take our camera picture there. There we go. Take a camera picture of a Gulper 1-for-1 done. And again, you can check out that video if you so wish. It's all time stamped of how to get this camera. Now, to give you a short one, you just go to the Atomic Shop here. Down to the camp section, slide it over, go down to utilities, and right here is the My Personal Terminal. Now it is free for all players, so you go ahead and claim it. You go to your camp and you build it. Once when you build it, you interact with it, and one of the options there is called Investigate the Suspicious Person. And once when you highlight that, you close that out. Then you go at the, it'll pop up on your main screen here, at the top right hand corner of the screen. It'll say Investigate the Suspicious Person. So you go to your map, and there'll be a diamond that's solid. Okay, won't have the black in the middle. You go to those places, come across the corpse, which one we already had met here on this server. And on this server, he's up here at Wavy Willards Water Park. And he'll have the broken Pro Snap Deluxe camera on him. You take him to a Tinker's Workbench and you can craft your very own Pro Snap Deluxe camera. Now keep in mind, as I mentioned, I already have the Pro Snap Deluxe camera. This character has already done it before. So every time I meet one of those corpses in the wasteland, because we'll always see them, they will not have that broken Pro Snap Deluxe camera on them. Right? So keep that in mind. If you already have done that quest before, they will not have it on them. And if you drop your Pro Snap Deluxe camera, it will destroy itself, so you can take good care of it. All right? And again, if you want a little bit more information, you can check out that video that I made just like last week. All right, so next here, Jim. Kill A Yao Guai. Yowai. They call it Yowai. I call it A Yao Guai, but when I say that, everyone knows what I'm talking about. Those A Yao Guai bears. Dolly Sod's Wilderness, we'll find 2 of them here. As soon as you spawn in, there's one patrolling the road, and there's one a little further down. Okay, guaranteed spot. Right over here at Big Fred's Barbecue Shack, if you walk a little bit to the east in the forest area, you'll come across a Yao Guai called the Diseased Son of Fluffy. Now, he's only a level 50. He's very easy to kill. The only thing is that he's not in one spot. He likes to kind of roam around a little bit, so use your VATS to identify where he is, and then go ahead and take care of him. Right down here at the Mountainside Bed and Breakfast, once when you spawn in, you go around down the train tracks just a little bit, and if you look down, there'll be a couple rail cars down below, and there'll be 2 Yao Guai waiting for you down there. Down here, Skyline Valley region, we have the Kami Bear right here on this island, and we'll have a glowing Yao Guai bear in Camp Liberty inside the cage. Right, FYI. Alright, so let's go over here to good old Dolly Sod's Wilderness. It's just across the river from where we are now. And there's our boy right there. Now, again, if you ever come here, and you don't see him here, it doesn't mean he doesn't spawn in anymore. It's just that someone got here before you and killed them. Okay? Now, there is a cooldown once when someone does kill him, when he will reappear, so just keep that in mind. And of course, the second guy is right down there. See him down there? And he's a little bit of a lunatic, so you gotta watch out for him. His sole purpose in life is to tear your face off. Just saying, speaking from experience. This is the guy you want to kill, this guy down here. Alright, what's next here, Jim? Alright, we have this epic one here, so I did re-roll complete a daily ops while in a team. I got this epic one instead, and of course the epic one gives you more score. Now I have been asked in the past, how do you get epic re-rolls? And to me, they're just random. I can re-roll every single one of these, and maybe half of them will be epic, and the other half won't be, or even less. It's all just random. Right, so luckily I just had an epic one, complete an event while in a team too. Now the main thing is we have to join a team. Now I'm on a public server by myself. We're going to go ahead and go social. We're going to create a team. Let's go events. Right, so that's probably the most important part. If you don't join a team with another player, or at least by yourself, it's not going to count. Now you will take a look at the description of the video. I'll show you a link to a video. Complete event for newbies. You don't have to be a newbie to watch that video. It is all time-stamped. The vast majority of those events in that video I spawned in by myself. Of course, I'm on a private server, but you can spawn in events on public ones. It's just a little bit harder because, again, there's a cooldown associated from when it was up last. But you guys have seen me in my videos that we can spawn in events on public servers by ourselves. So FYI. Alright, so let's take a look here and see what we got on the board for events. It's this one here, Mylark Horde. What else we got here? A couple down here. Reach and Clear. Maybe we have an Enclave event. And that's pretty much it. Okay, let's go up here to the event Mylark Horde. So let's pop up here. Now, two things can happen. Either we don't have to search for them, and then the other case scenario is we have to search for them. We'll see what pops up as soon as we land in here. Alright, good stuff. So event kill the Mylark boss. Lucky for us is sometimes when you do this, when you look for the hordes, it'll pop up with little circles. You guys have seen me show you that, guys, before. Okay, so we just happen to be up here, Toxic Dried Lake Bed, which of course is a spawn point for Mylark. So there's the Mylark boss. We have to be careful. Sometimes there is a Mylark queen in the area. And this water is really gross. Ugh. Now I highly recommend you kill the boss first, because if you don't, they'll just keep spawning in more enemies. Now if you're looking to get some XP, it's a good way. Just keep the boss alive, and he'll keep spawning in more of the horde, okay? So FYI, so there's a little horde there. Now, all you need to do to complete the event is, of course, kill the boss. There's quite a few of them here. Holy mackerel. That is a lot. Let's go up here, closer to the boss. Oh, it's a 3-star. There we go. Complete an event while on the team. Pretty cool to see how that works. Wish I had more grenades on me. It's pretty easy, eh? Oh, how you doing? How you doing there? Yeah, okay. Mass carnage. Love it. What we got here, this cat. Anti-armor bow. Oh, it's a 3-star. Hot dog. I'll be keeping that bad boy. Yes, sir. Holy mackerel, that's pretty awesome. Anti-armor bow. 3-star. Good way to get some Mylark meat as well, so that's pretty awesome. Alright. Let's see what's next here. Let's go to the next event. Let's spawn in an event right down here. Let's go to the Mount Blair train yard. See if we can spawn in BattleBot right down here. Cross our fingers. There's 2 other events going on down there, so I'm not sure if it'll spawn in or not, but we'll see. See what happens. I couldn't believe the amount of Mylarks there. Wow. Usually there's only like maybe 4 or 5, but yeah. Whatever. Alright, good stuff. So we spawned in BattleBot. Now this is a very easy event. Even if you're a new player, very easy. Go to the Fusion Core. Take care of this cat. Make sure you take the bunker card beta. Go ahead up here. This cat here in the thruster. Oh, he's a legendary too. Nice. Wow. That doesn't happen very often. Alright, so you make sure you take those cards. So this is a little bit of a glitch here. Once when you complete this event, these doors stay open, but they're not supposed to. They're supposed to be closed, okay? But even so, we can't even interact with this button, okay? We can't even interact with it because we still have to go through the paces. So you need those cards for these keypads. There's one on the other side. So you're going to have to do it a couple times to try it, but don't run. You just walk. So all you do is you activate, you walk to the other side. Then you spam it as soon as you get here, just like that. It might take you a couple times to do it. You go ahead and interact with him. Done. Just like that. Don't forget to open up this guy here for some goodies. Yeah, a couple military circuit boards there. Nice. Yeah, this one here is extremely easy. Extremely easy to do. I think we're done. Take a look. We are. Double score weekend, guys. Take advantage of the old season 17 season pass. You only got maybe a couple more weeks left, I would say. So there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, Not Me, But Me, Yes Me, That's Me. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.